Alright, let's continue. The body discovery announcement? That it's for real.
Hey!
That Nagito is really dead?
Damn it!
It's not that just he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? If that is Nagito, maybe it's someone dressed up like him. Do we have a DNA test? Killed?
That's right!
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? Yeah. One of us killed Nagito in this brutal way. Stop looking at the body. One of us killed him so brutally? Then it's going to start again? Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then.
Of course!
Monokuma, get out of here. You're not welcome. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. It's not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. No, you weren't. You're right. Work in progress. Might need to go to sleep if you can. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll be here. Remember, this goes on the archive, and there's always the Twitch VOD. So feel free. You will be missed, though. Don't ever feel bad about not making it to the stream. You guys have your own lives. Don't make me feel like I'm like holding you hostage here. Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is. Who's this we?
Hey!
No matter what you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right?
Shing!
Then the time for action is now. So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma file.
Wait!
Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid brother!
Shut up. I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monomi.
Me?
You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monomi, if we're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. What? No fair. You're shutting up too. Okay. Yeah. Now that I think about it, if the reason was to keep us all protected from the outside world like the first game, I feel like Monomi should have told us by now, because then we'd want to stay. There's something else here. The situation is different. I don't know how, though. How? You'll be on staying up later tonight. You won't be very busy tomorrow, the next day. Then feel free for us to go the entire way. We're gonna play the whole game tonight. 24-hour stream, let's go.
Please wait!
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey.
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But...
This is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know! That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Woohoo! Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monomi.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't fuck with me! We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kinda depressing.
Good. Ah, does that mean you guys are getting bored of the school trip? Bored, tired, just wanted to end. That's the way to put it. Be sure not to strain my voice. Drink water, save often. You're right? You know, I'm not drinking water as often as I did when I played Danganronpa 1. But also, I'm paying more attention to what I eat before the stream. And making sure not to ruin my throat with like, sugary food or spicy food. That being said, yesterday I had spicy Korean tofu for dinner. And I feel like I'm still feeling the effects of that. And also for lunch, I had a burrito with like the hottest sauce I've had in a long time. So I think I'm still feeling the effects of both of those. And my throat feels good, but I can tell it's not 100%. I just suck. You're right. I just suck at talking. I should just not talk. Always remember, happy day. You just came here to see your hatched egg, right, Carlos?
Actually,
Like you have no context of what's happening. Don't worry, the end is near. For Carlos. Huh? The end.
what's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The fact that we have every island? Oh, the fact that there's a bomb. You just know my throat hurts, so you suck. You're right. I'm pathetic. I'm not even worth being called the ultimate hope. Oh! Oh no! Well, I can't make that voice anymore because he's dead. The meaning behind that ManokAdobo timer! I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? Oh, you're implying that I suck. When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what'll happen to us? Huh? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be over,
you serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they hatched from an egg. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again.
the Monokuma file!
Alright, the Monokuma file.
Phew.
You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Okay, do your best.
Wait!
Hold on!
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time! Wait right there! What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at the end, it's safe to think we can go home, right? Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it.
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. I don't know about that. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. You're gonna carry that weight. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because the victim was Nagito, I feel like there's a trick. Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. Like that harpoon is stuck inside Nagito. Oh jeez. What is this, the Halo theme? Oh, it just keeps going, doesn't it? Wow. Sour, please. Oh, the guitarist is going insane. Somebody stop him before he hurts himself. Whoa, jeez. I don't know what the songs in this game are called because they're all in Japanese, but this is this game's box 16, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. The kill command. That's what it's called? Kill command? I don't want to be commanded to kill. I don't believe it. Oh, it's gonna be hard to focus with a jam like this, but I'll try. First, oh god, the solo. We need to look at the Monokuma file. Nagito Komaeda, dead. 5'9", 143 pounds, 33 inches. Birthday April 28th. Blood type O, universal donor. I mean, in Japanese it's called ekoroshiya. I see. Something like, I guess the she is the death. She. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Sharp, huh? Oh, but then it was during the time that the truck was going off? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Trying to go through the laceration through your right hand, fully impaled. Trying to compare yourself to the crucifixion, are you? You are not a messiah. No, you are not, Hajime. You are not a messiah, Nagito, by any means. You don't even have a light bulb. The truck was earlier than noon. That's true. I mean, that's when the fireworks went off. It's hard to say how much time before noon it passed between the fireworks show and his death and the fire. I guess all we really know, it happened around the same time. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me feel depressed.
Huh?
Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file? Huh? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs.
Yep.
Huh? It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. That makes me feel stupid that I didn't pick up on it. Wow, I want to look at it now. What's wrong with it? We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then I guess we'll start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. Alive or dead. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Bullet. Well, first bullet of the trial. What is this? Why is the Monokuma plushie shot through the heart? Who's to blame? Gives love a bad name. Let me check something real quick, just real quick. Oh, that's all accurate. Ultimate lucky student. Dead. Yeah, ultimate lucky, huh? I'll check something else. I just need to see. Oh, there's two. I have multiple pages. Oh, I never checked the multiple pages of all these people, did I? Oh, I never read all of these. I feel sad now. Half of these people are dead. Not half, like 2/3 of these people are dead. You love the guitar so much. It's a jam. I might be stalling so I can listen to it some more. Just Halo theme all over again. Hajime, yeah, Hajime no Ippo. Cuts on the legs are the worst. You can't imagine how deep wounds feel. Oh, it makes my legs hurt just thinking about it now. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, these are all summaries of the times we spent with them. So it makes us feel extra sad if they die. Great. Oh, I hope people don't mind. You guys can read this on your own, but I'm just gonna read this silently. It's sad. I never even hung out with Taro Taro. I am remorseful about that. Oh man. all these people. All these people. Pass is rough. Shoots life like a video game. If only this was a game, but it's real. Wait a minute. Chiaki doesn't know about Girls' Day. Chihiro, is that you? Sonya is the princess. The lovers cannot marry until they show each other their makangos. You know, as you do. Oh, man. I don't know if I can look at these anymore. It feels so sad now. Oh. That was a nice romp through memory lane. By nice, I mean a depressing shuffle. Yes. Yes, Gundam's likes were the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. Yeah, one for each shard. One for each free time event, basically. Anyway, let's get on with the investigation. I need to finish this by the end of the night, so I might... Forgive me if I rush a little bit. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? This time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at the time? Huh? What were we doing? Well, now it's... It's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. It clearly has a clock on it. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh? Seems like a bad way to describe it. Huh? If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
All right.
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. Sonya? That's too obvious, though. I mean, it's probably like Nekomaru's case where the killing was set up beforehand and something triggered it to happen at noon. Oh, now you notice who this is, Carlos. Carlos, every time you've come by, like, you leave before you see her, like right before. If only you stuck around, dude. You know, very reminiscent of Asahina from the first game. Nah, all natural. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Right.
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. You did.
Like...
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go back home? Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean something?
shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. If you don't know who this is, it's Baby Gangsta. You know, Baby Gangsta. It's like Baby Driver, except slightly different. Look at it. Baby Gangster. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Yeah, anyway. Like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know.
You...
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. I can't stop thinking about it either. Look at all these fire grenades. They never even touched them. There's a Monokuma plushie over here. It's got a hole through it. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. A body has been discovered! Hey! No response. Wait, what? Monokuma? No response! He's dead, Jim! Just kidding! I'm not dead! Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you! Well, you look like a plushie, you're a stuffed animal! You're a stuffed animal too!
Hey!
Don't put oversized garbage there! That's so misleading!
What the heck?
Ooh, what are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? It's just a plushie, dude. Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. What, is it like an action figure with real blood action? Ah.
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there. Die!
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Minomi, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I will fight you till the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. What do you mean, take it back? You had it? Looks like those annoyances are gone. Had I known that checking the Monokuma plush would summon them, I wouldn't have. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Who could have done this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? What is it? It's blood. Hope this is not Nagito's blood. I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Well, it's a truth bullet, so we'll use it at some point. Mark my words. Or my name isn't Steven. It's not. If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No. We should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what'll happen after. Death, despair, the end of the world. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way? It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Kimyo. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about a sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well?
Oh, that's one of the sprinkler heads, yeah. You can see a girder next to it, right? There.
See?
Can you see that red streak? Wow! I did not, because I can't look up that high. Good eye. Good eye, mate. Huh? Red? Yeah, you know, red. Very light red. It's blood. You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Light red. Red. Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there. Right? Danganronpa characters can see red? Are they colorblind? They see red, even though it's pink. Oh, well, there you go. There's the lore. Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Bullet. Blood on the girder. Blood on the girder. And Nagito has died. What I want to figure out is why was Chiaki so fixated on the Monokuma file? Is there something weird here? Body discovered inside the warehouse. That's true, it was. Time of death is noon sharp. If that's what's weird about it, it would have to be when Nagito was expecting somebody to come up to him and reveal that they're the traitor? So did the traitor kill him? Not only is there a spear in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds. That's true. There's a laceration. On his left. Why does it keep resetting? Oh. There's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Those are true. I don't see what's so weird about the file itself. Fire grenades. You'll never ever play another Danganronpa game. You know why? Because they see pink blood as red. I don't get it. Literally unplayable. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of the plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... Nice throw. Look at Chiaki. She's got nice form there. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. It ruined the immersion. How can I think it's realistic? Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. Why though? What's with this fire? The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Is it? I guess not. There was no bullet. Lighter. Hey, there you go. Hey, wait a minute. There's like a line of Monokumas. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
This is the ultimate. An oil lighter. Somebody probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. For a second, I thought you were being you.
Well?
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? You think the killer would set up some sort of trick with it? Probably balanced it on his hand and then dropped it when time was up? Battle!
You are right.
This is the ultimate music. The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. Because of fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but they kind of set fire everywhere but the crime scene. If you think about it. Nagito's body is completely untouched. Did I already talk to Sonia?
So just as I...
Yeah, I did. Okay, so I guess I can't check this obvious trail of Monokumas, so there's nothing left but to check the body. Oh, I don't wanna. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. I never expected Nagito to die like this, or at all. He was always spouting nonsense. You're gonna do this, Hajime? You're gonna reminisce about him? He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times where we were only able to reach the truth because of him. Whether or not he was a good person, he was always helpful. He was on the side of hope in the end, I guess. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. Well, there it is. Wow, he looks stretched out. Why is he like tied up? I'm wondering why one of the ropes is just leading off to nowhere. Or a cut, I mean. The other ropes are kind of leading off to nowhere. Oh, but I guess his hand is still in place because it got stabbed to the ground. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? Ugh. That's gonna hurt. All of this has gotta hurt real bad. This knife! It must be from the military base. Why would you point that out when you were the one who went there? Military base? Now that you mention it, that's right. It looks like a survival knife. Survival!
Well?
By the way, It seems like the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was stabbed, the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's left legs and left arm. They stabbed the knife through his right hand,
It cannot be.
and then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Why are you so sure about the order? The order could be important. Yeah, this time the Monokuma file doesn't say cause of death. It just says everything that happened to him. Then, does that mean the killer went through the trouble of using 2 weapons? A knife and a spear? A spear? Jeez, killer, why does Monokuma let you have 2 weapons? That makes your hand hurt. It makes my everything hurt just looking at his whole body. Oh, but they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all? You forgot this investigation, but you're not sure. How long it is. Well, I'll try to end at like around the 5-hour mark or right before the trial start, whichever comes first. I'm prepared. I hope everybody else is. Why did they need to use a spear?
You are right.
And it's definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason, huh? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? I'm guessing, looking at how the spear is covered in blood, but also the wire rope is that's coming off of it. The whip that's coming off of it is also covered in blood. Maybe it was already bloody, then suspended from the ceiling? I don't see to what end, though. Maybe it was suspended and then untied so that it would drop straight down onto Nagito's body that was already dead? For what purpose? To make us think it would kill them? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Bullet. Survival. Wait, what? Why was the knife added? I thought it was the spear. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Looks like. Oh my, what's this? Oh, whoa. See, it's such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see, I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. That seems like unwieldy. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? No, that was the spear that impaled Junko like a million times. It's very difficult to talk about the game now without being afraid of giving too much away. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy the show. I know you know too much. It's hard. It's hard. That's why it's hard for me to let's play games that I've already played. See, when I do a blind run like this with Danganronpa, I can freely talk about my thoughts and like theorize about what could happen. But if I had played this game before and I was like pretending to theorize, then I would like be conflicted about whether or not to say what I already know is right, or if it's too obvious that if I theorize that I'm deliberately saying what's wrong. This way it's more relaxed. You know that I know that you know too much. I didn't know that. You definitely just came up with that just now.
Hey!
It's getting long. It's almost been 4 hours. Well, it's almost been an entire hour since Nagito died. You can tell it's getting to that point when my speech starts impeding itself. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? It is the first time you saw it. I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. Rep Nagito, dance time. What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle, so that's why he doesn't know the password. What was that? That shadow looked weird. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord is coming out of the handle. It looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. So, somebody's hand got covered? It's strange that this section of cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. But where could we possibly investigate? The military base, I guess? Besides here. Stab wounds, feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. And does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that? That just seems cruel.
Damn it.
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. To torture? Oh. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. A deep, deep one. Refusing to let him die easily? I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. Dark impulse, that sounds like a Pokemon move. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? This is too far. This is way too far. I'm not happy. This is just cruel. This is cruel and unusual punishment. Left hand. They're making me investigate every single part of him. Oh, I left it on auto. There's a cut on his upper arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. He was holding the spear. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it was splattered? Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... Huh? There's something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. That is very specific. What could it mean? You're right. Why is it only on this part? He was wearing fingerless gloves like Ash from Pokemon.
see?
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? It's so specific. None on the palm of his hand, but none on the back of his hand. I'm kind of at a loss here. What have I not investigated? Oh, the rope. Burnt. It's burnt? Burnt, huh? Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? He wasn't. that would mean the rope burnt up until this point? Nagito has the weirdest jacket. Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was like ripped, but it really just has like angled edges. I think that's it. I think I've seen everything. Oh, I thought it was inspecting the jacket. There's still some things I need to confirm. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Apparently, it's a knife from the military base, and it caused the wounds on his left arm and legs. After the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand, and for the final blow, they killed him with a spear. It's so cruel that I don't even want to think about it. But why did the killer use a knife and a spear? They could have killed him by stabbing him with a knife. They didn't need to use a spear at all. Was there a reason they had to use it? His face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is
Possibly.
bad.
I mean, Akane would have heard it. Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Huh? Got a minute. Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. But, ugh. So he was screaming? And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Yeah, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
No respect for the body. Putting the tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine, you're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. You can tell that? If that's the case. What, is it somehow different from the blood on his body?
Man.
It's no use! She's not listening. Hey, about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape. I noticed that. I was half thinking that the blood might have been, like, grabbed by the duct tape. You could easily verify that by checking the duct tape, but I'm going to take your word for it. Huh? It's no use. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he was screaming all the while. So we tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we need to really worry about? I don't really get it, but just to put the duct tape, take the back out of his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too, and I should remember it. Will it? His agonizing face? No, the duct tape. Oh. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? He's the ultimate murderer. My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible? And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer? Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. Good transition, Hajime. Maybe you are abnormal. Maybe I'm going crazy. Now then, I guess that's enough. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There could have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone through the trouble of tying him up with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Alright, let's go. I think we got this area. Leave here. Oh, I'm starting to get real hungry. MP3 player? Right, the it's got a docked MP3 player in the speaker system. Like one of those old iPhone dock speakers. I feel bad for anyone who got one of those iPhone boomboxes or alarm clock things, and then they upgraded to a new iPhone, and it doesn't work because the dock connector is different now. Womp. That's what happens when you use proprietary connectors. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? Play that ominous music? It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Play ManokAdobo.mp3. Let's not. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Monica. It looks like it was busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. Oh. I see. Viviana had the OG iPod. Oh, it still works? Well, that's good. Yeah, no. Every old iPod that my family has is just dead now. We should probably dispose of those before they explode. There's no mistaking it. And music was playing from the MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? No, it's tunes to kill by. There's an entire line of Monokumas.
Hey.
Alright, everyone's probably gonna say the same thing, so let's look at this. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. What's interesting is these aren't on fire. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they're just like stacked up. They should have been neatly put away. The hymns were to die for! Haha. I should rename that so I know what that is. So I basically have these two. There's like the haha and the boo. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? Oh, and when you kick down the door, it started the fire. So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Well, that wasn't slowly. Seriously, it'll be fine. Oh! Clatter, clatter, clatter. I thought that was the sound of a door, like, jiggling, but it was actually all the domino effects of the Monokumas. There's something blocking the door. Oh, jeez. And then when she kicked it... Crap. Could it be? Was that it?
Well?
Oh, sorry. And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other. In a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means... You can speculate that this was done intentionally. You don't say. The Monokuma panels. They're like a line of despair and destruction. When did they start being burned over here? These survived. All these CDs are copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Yeah, they're burned CDs. Boo! Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Oh, whoop, I missed one. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. It's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey,
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
you are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and shaggy.
Hey!
You were thinking that, right?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all. Nobody asked you, so you were.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was acting Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me.
Disgusting.
Oh my, screwing? How lewd. Is that the only reason you came here? Oh, Monokuma, get off the stage!
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Well, at least you admit it. It's nice to be transparent. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Keep your mouth shut and your mind out of the gutter. We don't want another Teru Teru situation on our hands. Speaking of Teru Teru, we'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. After. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse, which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. And now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright, it's not the bomb! It's not! Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you during that time?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Oh my!
Oh my!
It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch! Where did you learn this language? Sonia?
I am sorry!
Yes, I am terribly sorry. I was just panicking. Ugh. Wash your mouth out with soap. Probably that's something you do in your country anyway. Yes it is actually. It is called brushing of the teeth. You don't use soap for that. In my country we do. I shall come down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. They were F-bombs. That's where I picked them up.
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. So does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs have disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered? Oh, so that's why you protested to searching the central island.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How do you know they were fake? How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. On what? What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At this time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Oh, hi Monomi, why are you there?
That plan was an utter failure.
It is clearly fireworks. They're pretty though. Yeah. Although, if you, there was another place to get bombs. Obviously, Nagito got bombs from what I'm assuming the Octagon from the Funhouse. So you could have used that, maybe. Also, people never think like this store is like the door is super reinforced. Clearly, it's what you should blow up. Why not try blowing up one of the walls on the side? It's like Indiana Jones, right? There's a big old temple with a puzzle you need to solve to get in. What if people just like drill down from the top of the temple, or blow it up from the side, or just dig in from anywhere and tunnel through? That just ruins the whole setup that the ancient civilization had when they set up that temple.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
Sonia, these are not the words you should be saying. Who taught you this language?
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Yeah, look at her right there. She's peeking out from under the Teru Teru.
Which means...
The sweating is kind of cute. If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Oh yeah. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. Look at Kaz go. He's flying. I believe I can fly. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he sent us were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. Up until he died. Oh, her swearing is kind of cute. I thought it was sweating. I thought that said sweating. My eyes, they're not working right now. I mean, mostly because she's not. She just says them in such an innocent manner. But the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. That means I doubt you. You're right. You're right. I got it. Doubt. X. Bullet. I'm level 64! That means I can have a Nintendo 64 now, right? Alright. I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am. I shouldn't be doubted. Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. What's that mean that's like... Okay, I believe you.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. Military base that Sonia mentioned. The plushie factory next door.
Okay, I believe you.
Right. Right, it was that. Okay, I believe you. I knew it was something. Ah, Cillian's got my back. Nezumi Castle. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from. And Nagito's room, too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas, too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her. Wow, she's taking charge of the situation.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place. It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Tip tap tap. So what, we're going? We're going. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Alright, we're gonna hit all those places real fast, or else I can never go to sleep. Especially since I'm trying to like wake up earlier. Wake up earlier so I can go to work earlier, so I can leave work earlier, so I can stream earlier. This is a fierce pattern. I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. How many... Is this a new Mukuro Ikusaba watch out for her? Just how many times do we watch Kazuichi get blown up? I like it. Look at him go. The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. You have a flying Kaz emote? Kaz, I'm already an airplane.
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism!
All right!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Yes, pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? It means delicious. Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton. I don't know about that. Are you sure about that? Last game, there were bombs inside the Monokumas, and if you showed signs of aggression, they would explode.
I see.
Ah, you are right.
However...
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it's not from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew! I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Good eye, mate. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. If only I have done that before. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? Yeah, Jesus, shit, son of a bitch. That's what you said. You said that earlier. It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Oh. Monokuma's account? Monokuma has an account? He has a story? That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop... Is he still watching this? So probably he was already in the process of getting killed. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Which means the video was recorded in advance. But he recorded it knowing he'd die? That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on the laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use! It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then there maybe really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe. A little bit. That's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. It looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Bombs? Lamp oil? Rope? Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on the truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, the truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it here. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that matches my eye. catches my eye. Break room? Break room is where we obtain the fire inside, and there's nothing on the floor that looks like food, not even trash. Okay, let's go. Got double time, let's go. I might get a better rank if I finish quickly. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. What? I did not expect that. Alright, alright, alright. Viviana's going to sleep. Alright, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Every once in a while. It's good to protect against spoilers, even though everyone's behaved themselves so far. I'm so proud of you guys. The first game, when I played the first game, just people were spoiling things like left and right, so I was just very sad about that. Which is why I like cracked down on adding mods and all that. I haven't needed it, but you know. Good luck with the investigation. Thank you very much. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need a snack after this. I'm so hungry now. Maybe the guitar music can keep my mind off of this. Alright, we need to check the military base, Nagito's room, and what else? The castle? Yeah. Tank! Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous, seriously. They gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. I mean, we can take care of them and use them on Monokuma. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. Why not? It would be totally awesome. Get in the tank, drive it, do it. You know you want to. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Teru. It doesn't have anything to do with the incident. Saying that so definitively. Truck. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed. I see your RPGs.
Whoa!
Ah, found it! Huh, what did you find?
Huh?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like survival knife. Wait, that's just like the knife in Nagito's hand. Isn't that the same kind of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Oh. You're right. Monokuma near the red crates. He's right there. He's just watching this. Which means that the killer obtained that knife here.
All right.
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. Isn't that everybody? That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. No, believe me. Totally. Beep.
I knew you could do
Whoa,
it.
he's got the power glove. I'm actually getting them. Thanks, Sylveon. Man, that really means I have not checked these areas well enough. Because I only got one in all my investigation through this area. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck in bed, which means Sony was telling the truth. What was it?
However,
The bombs. Yep. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. Look at that face. Look at his face, Charlie. His smug aura mocks me. Just look at it. I hate it. So, were you surprised? Seriously, you think there's bombs? Blah, 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 blah. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? No, he... Because it's a video message, I think he planned to die. Just like he said before, use me as a stepping stone. Step on all over my face, it's my fetish. Something like that. He's got a hope fetish. Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Maybe. Is that it? Also, check the virtual pet. It might be dead again. No, it's fine. Is that it? I think that's it. Leave here? Okay.
Leave this place.
Let me do a quick run around and see if there's anything I missed. Any Monokumas. Any hidden Monokumas. I like how it has a lobby and then you go all the way in. Nothing here. Oh, there's a Monokuma. I can't believe I didn't see that last time.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Manjade. For reals? And I'm still curious about what this is. Humanoid machine or robot is being made here. Yep. Okay. Nothing important here. I just wanted to check for Monokumas. That's 3 I have so far. I forgot where I found the first one. Oh, it was in the ramen stand. Vendor Street. Factory. That means the last Monokuma should be here? But where? In the plushie factory. I don't see any. Let's go in the warehouse. But if there's a Monokuma in here, that seems too obvious. Where is it? Where is it? Let me at him. Let me at him. Is it in the rafters? Is it here? Is it this one? Is it like hidden behind this? That would be cheating. Akane, why are you still here? Oh wait, what happened? Didn't you go and investigate somewhere else? There's something at the back of my mind. I'm feeling unsure about something. What is it? Didn't I just say it's at the back of my mind? That's why I can't explain it. The sounds and smells when we went inside here, it's just not clear. She's the type to have something on her mind because of her gut feeling, huh? Well, it hasn't been wrong so far. Akane's gut feeling. Previously, that feeling of hers helped us find a lot of things by accident. It's almost like some kind of feral instinct. Rawr. She's like a wild animal. Well, okay. Well, no Monokumas around here. Right, Nagito? Yup. Aren't you supposed to be dead? Yup. Blech. Speed jokes. Speed bad jokes. Whoa. Inside the plushie factory? Is there a Monokuma in there? Monokuma. I mean, there are a lot of Monokumas in here, but is there a hidden one? Where would it be hidden, though? Up in the rafters? Up on the rooftops? Click, click, click. Alright, I give up. Let's just... 3 Monokumas is enough for me. Let's just go investigate, because I really need to before it's too late for me. Outside, let's go. Speed investigation. Speed investigation. So now I need to go to the Nezumi Castle as well as Nagita's room. Let's go. Nezumi Castle should be on the 4th island. We're in it. We're in it to win it. I don't know how we're gonna find... Well, here we'll find where the weapon came from. So that's evidence enough, I guess. If there's anything left behind. Any trace of who might have been here. Yeah, there it is.
Yo.
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. You think? A spear with a flashy ornament is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also...
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spears of Gungnir, right? Uh-huh. Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
Well,
a knife. Yeah. Well, yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife, and it would have been easier, too. There's no way a spear like this with the unnecessary core thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I'm still thinking, suspended from the ceiling, use the weight as a counterbalance. I feel a little tired. Wait, we haven't checked Nagito's room. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer. Even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. Hajime, it's not the time to be here. It's not the time to think about stupid things like that. It's not the time to think about anything. What is it time for, Hajime? Time for despair? I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is it. This is gonna tie everything together. I bet it. I bet it is. And then I can finish the game, and I can play Katamari Damacy, and I can play Halo, and I can play just Left 4 Dead. Okay, maybe not that one. But I don't know. It's been a long time coming. And we're here. It's the end. It's the final stretch. It's hard to believe we've come this far. Trials. It's hard to believe that Nagito's dead. I guess he would be the last one to die. He's so important. Any poop? No poop. If I'm too tired, it's okay to rest. Well, I think we just had this one thing left. Just Nagito's room, and that'll be like the perfect place to call it, I think. At least I think so. For all you in Futureland, when it's not like ungodly late at night, or I guess if you are watching this late at night, then hello, you're feeling the same feeling I am. Why? What is this? Is this an intervention? Let me just save real quick. What's going on here?
Hajime.
Hajime!
What's this?
Oh my! You want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's college because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I doubt. I didn't do that.
Boy, tough crowd.
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made of black bean paste. That sounds delicious. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. It's not time to mess around. It's not time for anything. Now's not the time to be dead. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right? Or the password.
Now then. Ba-ba-ba-loose!
Yep, there it is.
Bye-bye!
See? I opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Also, why didn't I just remember it and then say it? Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Oh boy, I'm excited. I'm excited. MTV Cribs. This is Hajime. Oh, what is that? It's pretty. What is that? It's a present for me? Nagito gets a fridge? Ugh. Did I already mention that when we saw the inside of his room? Earlier? He gets food? And I'm really hungry. Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside his room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope? Becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was just especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Fridge, though. There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice! My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. He brought a fridge to school? Wait, what does that even mean? Why would he go through the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Inside was a severed head. Kill me later. Oh, poison. Huh. Then there really isn't much inside. Why is it Monokuma's special poison? For poisoning use only. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. Huh. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? Put in your coffee? Make Sakura protein coffees? Oh, I miss Sakura. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Korewa. Yeah, it looks like it's poison. Oh yeah, maybe the fridge is from the store. Did you know the original voice actor for Porky Pig got fired because he had a stutter? Like, this is actually true. Because he had a stutter, he was replaced as the voice actor for Porky Pig. That's ironic. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. Wow, that's a big label. Thank you for agreeing to the terms and conditions on the back. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's product of a special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and makes it take effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this red liquid is very prized. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for poison to stop with death without any complications. I should actually read that. Enchanted liquid? Wait, immediately? So you just immediately die upon inhaling it. The liquid's very dangerous and vaporized. It's heavier than air. Breaks down in minutes. Susceptible to hydrolysis. Oh. So water breaks it down. Interesting. So that's why Monokuma pretended to be concerned about us. It means there was actually poison? Poison in the... Oh god. Oh. Sylvian guesses they won't become a voice actor. You have a stutter like Mikan's. It can still work. I think, wasn't there... There's like a famous singer. Yeah. The dude who did the... I'm the scared man. He basically invented his style of singing based on his stutter. And then he got famous because of it. I guess that's singing. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. If you just believe. Believe. I'll believe in you. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you. What I always say. Wait, right here, right now. I'm thinking. Maybe Nagito filled one of the fire grenades with the poison. So it's just a crapshoot. Whichever one of us happened to throw the grenade that had the poison in it is the killer. Scheiße. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
Metal Gear? There should be a reason why Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. He took all this with him? This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Geez, how dangerous. If anyone would have done it, it's him. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Well, he would have died. Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. What about the poison? Huh? It's gone, is it?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Oh no. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there a trap still somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? No. Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on the island. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you trying to kill us posthumously? Are you trying to make us suffer even after you died? After you died? I don't think so. I think it's already used. Also, Monokuma in the shower.
No.
I found you, Monokuma. You can't hide from me. Hot. Monokuma in the shower. That's all you need. That's all you need to think about when you're going to sleep tonight. Besides the present, I can check the bed. Oh yeah, sleep in Nagito's bed. What does it smell like? It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks like the one in my room, but...
Hey.
Okay, I noticed that the camera transitions in this chapter in particular are very rough. I wonder if they rushed the game or something. Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Hajime! Well, we should still check, just in case. I hope it's porn. Hajime! With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and it was porn. Oh, there's something here! It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. A gas mask? Oh, you were planning on poisoning, weren't you? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did you get these from the military base? Why are they randomly like a photo of real items? That's usually not the case. A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Will it? I wonder.
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed? Oh, let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag, and there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminum? That's not paper. It looks like the wrapper to a chocolate coin. A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. Well, I guess. I get what you're saying, but does this mean it's just a piece of trash? Or maybe it's from the poison? Don't touch it.
Wait.
Oh, who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. I haven't noticed. I want to notice. I want to be smart. Or remembered. Is it something that should be sealed? I don't know of anything that should be sealed. Unless like the bottles, the fire extinguisher bottles had blue seals on top. Or maybe the poison was sealed. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these in from the library? His overdue fines are gonna be terrible. He's dead. In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. I don't pay enough attention to the colors of things because I'm colorblind. But sometimes I don't recognize colors of things, not because I'm colorblind, not necessarily because I can't see it, but because I just don't think about it. Like I look at something and say like, yeah, that sure is a bottle. Yeah, that sure is a piece of paper. Oh, what color is it? I didn't really care. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Totally. You think it's like very gaudy? Could this be? Nani? Could it be? Can you let me know if I can find my treasure? Oh, Nagito stole it from Anomi's room, but why? Yeah. That treasure box! Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute! Oh, she was just reacting. No. Did you steal it from Monomi's room? But why? This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, then that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out. It might be a good idea to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be. But this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Trading card? Oh. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? Is it a diary? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It's a journal diary. Byakuya became the everyone's tiled of things happened. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Bad guy. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that looked like chicken scratch.
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and everything's turned bad.
Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. I thought of things happened today, so everyone was tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Maybe it hides the secret to something. Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5, page after the page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up. Ooh! My hand suddenly stopped on the entry titled Day 16. What? Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. How do you know how many days passed? Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because nobody believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? How did she see me do that? Wasn't Monomi in the final dead room when that happened? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook!
What? Yeah, Monomi was stuck in the room, so this isn't Monomi's diary? From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Phew! I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside.
Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Oh.
Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
What if this notebook is here? Then Nagito was the thief?
No.
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student, by my beloved... Blah, 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 blah.
Hey.
Hey, if that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right?
The diary? It seems that way. That's right. It's my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey, you're a liar! It's not yours, is it? Is it Monokuma's?
How? He always show up out of nowhere.
Monomi, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. How can you be a teacher and not even know how to write?
What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
B? B. B for Bratterfield. That's weird. No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. You don't even have hands. At least Monokuma has hands. See? Bullseye! I know, because I'm the same way, too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you? You salty, bro?
Hey.
So that's what this is all about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know. It's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Hold on. This doesn't make sense. This just raises more questions. Part of the trial is just going to be figuring out what the notebook means, isn't it? I see now. Damn it! She totally ran away again.
Yep.
Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her.
Now's not the time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about the notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Is it a diary of what happened, or... Is it Chiaki's diary? Because she's the one who saw me try to go into the final dead room. Oh, Chiaki, your writing's that bad? I'm sorry. Well, I guess all you need to do is type these days. My handwriting is terrible. But why does it have Minomi on it? I'm confused. Chiaki, what do you think of this situation?
Our time for investigation is winding down.
So,
The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first.
What is there left? The shower? Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room's over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here. Treasure box? A fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. Apparently it was stolen from Monomi's house. If this is here, that means Nagito was the one who stole this from Monomi. Well, why would Nagito steal this? Did he want the notebook that was inside? But Monomi didn't write in that notebook, so who did? Nah, notebook doesn't matter right now. Now's not the time to worry about the notebook. So what, the window? Speed investigation, go! The basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye. Bookshelf? There are a lot of books and mysterious items stuffed on the shelf. The genres and types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
So my shelf is just full of games, so... Those were right. Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Ah, of course, what am I, a manslave?
Say what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know? There might be some private stuff here.
Oh, you know what, right? Right. There might be hidden porn. You're right, okay. You're absolutely right, Chiaki. I will save you from the porn. Well, that might be true, but
See?
So I'll leave the shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing. She is very persuasive. Ah, I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Whoa, whoa. That's it. That's the book. It's the one that Nagito got from clearing the final dead room. Well, okay, again, look at this. This is Nagito clearly speaking, but it's Hajime? Or, no, wait. That file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. That was weird. It's Nagito now. This is another one. That seal. Arf?
Please stay off the desk.
Indeed, it's the school badge of Hube's Peak Academy. Yeah, we got all this already. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? Nope. If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever? That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? This is a meme template. Like have this panel and then another panel is like the inside of the book with whatever you want inside it. As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. And everyone who died, they had pages of information about them too. This file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words Reserve Corps student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I was truly a Reserve Corps student for the Reserve Department. Oh, isn't this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the Reserve Department? What? Why am I here with all the other Ultimates? Why?
Hey, hey.
Oh, poor Hajime. I mean, he was told that, but now there's no denying it. Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are here too. Nagito is lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me, and peered into the file. Ooh.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
None whatsoever? I ship it.
Details?
I ship it so hard that it's like 11 stories tall. It is amazing how cruise ships don't sink.
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there...
It's because it was from before?
These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Oh, look at them working together. It's adorable. Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but you're getting really close.
The file. His name isn't in there, right?
Who is he? His name who?
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Byakuya Tagami? Nagito Maeda?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami.
Oh! I called it. Normal Gamers here. What's up? What's up with their eyes? Oh, that's just their eyes. They're crazy eyes. They're bull's eyes.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
They have no people. They do. They do. They're just very tiny. They're very, very focused.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor. I don't think so. I mean, maybe? It just raises more questions about Byakuya that, you know, we're not even done asking questions about why he's even here or why he's fat. No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? You know, where he like formed a tap troupe of like four Byakuyas. Right? I'm not just imagining that. That really happened. Just why is it? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life,
Too bad.
it's totally wrong. It's a completely different reason. It's weird to see Makoto. Yeah. Now? A different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked about that Byakuya for no reason. What do you mean, that Byakuya? Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya does not exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through those pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. The ultimate imposter? Nandato! Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. The ultimate imposter. The 17th student, Mikuro Ikusaba. Watch out for her? I'm sorry, what? Oh. So it was just decoy octopus the whole time. Really? I mean, that explains a lot. You know, I'm not even angry. Because I feel like any explanation that could have painted him as the Byakuya that escaped before, or like some relative of him, would probably be way too cheesy. That's that Byakuya's true identity! True identity? Togami. Byakuya not Togami. He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami! A fake? An imposter? Decoy, you knew? The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The correct information is that there's no information. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all, because he's dead. Wait. Oh, Why is this important now, though? Did he impersonate a dead body? That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life? I mean, I guess, but if you're the ultimate imposter, wouldn't you be able to copy him perfectly?
So cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us this whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. Not necessarily. I mean, Akane is talking about, like, getting into stuff besides gymnastics. Leon used to talk about getting into music. The moment you attain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. That's a defeatist way of thinking of it. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not. Do you not like playing video games, Chiaki? In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway.
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at the time? If it's not about his life, then what? What did it mean? Oh god, it's been so long. Kaiba, Yugi. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Distrust. Yeah, distrust, that's what you mean. That's what you meant this entire time. Distrust because you're not who you are. His social link is actually good. Well, I mean, I hung out with him like the one time I was able to. I guess I could have hung out with him twice, but geez, how was I supposed to know? Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud? He's a fraud? A fraudster? But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. Eventually he reveals something. Well, I'm not gonna say it just in case somebody wants to play this game in the future, but I am curious to know. It'd be different if... It'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time, but since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. Was he the traitor then? Did he remember? Oh, he reveals that, which is why I hope you didn't... Oh. What? Well, I guess that's not important to the story, but that is weird. And also kind of cool. So, I see. The writers of the game use our expectations. Like, oh yeah, we know about Byakuya's past. Like, he had hardships, yeah? But then it's more like, no, he had hardships because he's not Byakuya at all. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. Oh, then Ultimate Imposter is a really good, really nice dude. Way nicer than Byakuya ever was. Except maybe at the end. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at the 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really somebody like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. Oh, you made this.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey.
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right? So it's fake. Wow. And we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Probably. So now we know the truth. Byakuya was an imposter. A really, really nice imposter. Now I'm kind of even sadder that he died. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up, wait.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me for a moment. Are you just about to... Yeah, okay. You're doing the thing. I'm not gonna let you. Not gonna give you that satisfaction. I'm just gonna stay here forever. Or, you know, for like a night. Because I'm done. I'm calling it here. This is the place. This is where I'm ending it. You know what? I'm even gonna save. I'm gonna save because this is where I'm ending my 5-hour session of Danganronpa. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This was a long one. It's what I have to do to get this game over with. Sleep. Please give me sleep. I want to sleep. Give me the sleep and let me put something up. Here we go. One more time, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for watching. If you're on YouTube, thank you for clicking on my video and actually watching through to the end. You deserve this nice music. I guess it's time for box 16 instead of 15, but this is what I had. So that's it. We'll do the trial next time, and we'll do it in one shot. Because I'm crazy. I'm crazy, but I am curious. I want to... This game is crazy. This series is crazy. I want to play the whole thing, and I will. But not right now. Right now, I want to get some sleep. So everyone, have a good night. As always, if you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch to find out when I stream next. You can follow me on Twitter for updates about the stream. You can follow me on YouTube for video archives and good stuff like that. So everyone, have a good night. I finally can say that.